Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So I've come on to give you a look at what I got finished for May and what I've got planned for June. Wow, honestly, where is this like year going? It's just going so fast. So first things first, craft things. I have been working on my diamond painting, and I know I said I was going to take it away with me and do it on holiday, but I did think against that because I thought, you know, how, like when I'm here, I can have the chair how high I need it for my back, and, you know, because now I'm working at the top, I'm leaning over more. Yeah. So I've decided to do it at home, and I have nearly done this section. So I've just got this section left to do. So it is coming along, and you won't see it again now until it is finished, because I think everyone is fed up of seeing this diamond painting of mine. Even I'm sick of seeing sites on it. But hopefully it will be finished soon. I am going to work on it again this month, you know, in June, and yeah, fingers crossed, let's get it finished. And then I just need to do some research on YouTube on what people use to seal it. If you've sealed a diamond paint before and had success from it, let me know what you used in the description. I would love to know, because yeah, I'm unsure. I've seen people use you know, like white PV glue, but I'm not sure. I don't really know how that works. Also, I did do a card for my mum for her birthday, so I'll put that up here now because obviously I don't have it. Yeah, that took me a while because what I planned to do didn't work out, and then yeah, so it took me a while to get it how I wanted it. So yeah, that was the one I did for her birthday. She really liked it, by the way, so I was glad about that. I think that is all I got done for crafts. So colouring, I did one in the Nonsensical Nonsense Grayscale colouring book by Draconish Publishing. I did do one in here. I did this one because it was mermaid. I know it's not a mermaid, but I just thought water. So I thought I'll do this little octopus type weird creature. And that is it. What's her name now? The Arty Crafter. I know she said she was doing a hashtag. I don't know if it's an all year hashtag or a month hashtag. I need to check before I post it, just to make sure I was posting it in the right time. Yes, she was doing a hashtag for purple pages, you know, mostly purple, for fibromyalgia, which I do have, which I only got diagnosed, I think was last year or the year before, and I have had so many problems over many years, and it's took a long time for them to say, yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, I thought I'd join in on that. So I'm quite happy how that came out. I used Hoo markers for all the octopus. The backgrounds I used a Lango purple, like a bluey purple in the background, gel pen. And then I used, was it on the glittery, the metallic blue, and like looks like the ocean bits around going around the circle. I used the Sakura metallics, I think it was. I just wanted a bit something that looked like blue in the background as ocean. So I did that. I had no idea what this thing is. I'm thinking it is a plastic straw and he's pulled it out of the ocean to put in the bin. That's what I'm thinking. Silly, I know. But yeah. So that is a fun book. Unfortunately, I don't think you can get it anymore. But I always check. I always link what I can in the description. And if I can find it, I'll link it, but I know I've really struggled every time to find it. So this is Colour in Heaven Mermaid Special, and I did one in here for Jamie's hashtag. What is it now? The Wild Year of Colour, is it? I know it was Seahorse anyway. I don't know if I said that hashtag right, but yeah. So this is, I feel like this is zoomed in more. I don't know. But yes, I used, what did I use? Write most of this down. So I used a hoo-hoo for the background, and her fin, her skin. I didn't do much with the skin at all. I did base the seahorse, and the amount of different colours I put on that just to try and make. I didn't want it too bright, so I thought, yeah, I'll try and go for a more natural colour. And then I used polys just to try and deepen it up a bit, and I did polys for her hair, blue hair. Wasn't sure what colour hair to do, but I thought, why not do blue? I love blue hair and green hair, so I thought deep blue, and it'll stick out, it'll stand out of the blue background. What else did I use? I used stickles. Well, they're not stickles, they're fake stickles. I call them fake stickles. They're the cheap ones, what you can get from like pound shops. So it's Dovecraft, it's the Dovecraft one. And that one is, what colour is that one? Blossom and Icicle. But yeah, they're not as good as stickles, but you get the same glittery effect. They're just more flatter, and you can squash them down more. I don't know if you can see it on like a shoulder and like above a bum. Above a bum, you can probably see it shining. And then I used a metallic just for this bit round here. It's a little lead type thing, its head thing. And then I used orange gel pen, and a gold gel pen on these little dots all over the seahorse. And I think, I used a metallic on these fish as well, just because I didn't want them to stand out too much. And a white gel pen just to go around the bubbles. But yeah, I'm quite happy with her. Didn't take me too long because I was just, I don't know. It didn't take too long, and I'd got time to put into it. And I think just the marker basing and not worrying too much about her skin, it helped me not take too long. So that one is in there. I'm leaving that one out because I've got one in there for June. Also, I have got one in Flower Ladies by Josh Lee, and it's a buddy colour with a colourist over on Instagram. So I'll put hers up there now, and then you can check theirs out. It is absolutely beautiful. I just love the colour, like just the colours they've just put together. It's like all blues, and it just all works. I just absolutely love it. So this is mine. I'm not happy how her tail came out at all, but I did, in the background, I used a blue dot, well, a bluish. I wasn't sure whether to make this sky or ocean, so I sort of went with ocean, as if these are ocean flowers. I know they're not, but I'm sort of going like she's sat in ocean. And then I used a Lango gel pen for all the background, because there is a lot of like little fiddly bits, and I thought they would work really well around the fiddly bits. And then the same on these little, I've not outlined this little bit in white. I can do that after. These little bits that are around a hair, the same. I used that. I just used a lighter colour for that one. And then I used my polys for her tail. Not happy how this has come out at all. But once I highlighted the edges and added the glitter, it's not too bad. But I just don't like how I've done it. I wish I'd used Prismas. I think they would have worked a lot better. But I did work on the flowers on a colour and chat. My first colour and chat. I am probably going to do one once a month, maybe twice a month. I feel like I got it to say that I think it was about an hour, and I did these flowers, and that is how slow colouring I am, as you can see from that video. And then I used a marker pen for the little rock. Yeah, and then on the glitter bit, I used these Deco Art Glamour Dust in Emerald, and it's really nice. I think it's the first time I've used it, but I don't know if the light's gonna like let you see how glittery it is. It's lovely. I could have made it deeper by putting a bit more on, but I didn't. Also, if you see these lines on a belly, when I did the background first, which I always do a background first, but Lango gel pens, I used a hoo-hoo on her, or was it Copics? I'm not sure if it was Copic markers on her skin, but I must have caught a tiny bit of the blue and it made a mark there, and I thought, oh, how can I get rid of that? So in end, I couldn't get rid of it. So I used, I just thought, well, I'll just put some like little fin type things into her, like gills into her belly, and I did the similar thing on her face. Looks a bit silly, but it's all I could think of to do it. But yes, so that one was a buddy in that one, and I also got a buddy in Oceans to Stars by Lydia Fenwick, and it is with Line Art Mingle. There was another buddy, but they sadly had to pass on that one, and I totally understand. There was no pressure. Hopefully we'll be able to do another buddy colour at some point. Yes, so this is an astrology art colouring book, so I'll put in Line Art Mingles up there now for you to see. Absolutely stunning. I absolutely love the background and the tail. I just love the colour of a tail. It just looks alive. So yes, everyone's is so different. This is what I love about buddy colours. Like, everyone's got a different take and a different imagination on how something could look, and I just love that. So this is mine. I am so happy how this has come out, and that is very rare you'll hear me say that about any of my colouring pages, but I am happy how this came out. I used mostly Inktense for the trees, the background, the ocean, like the river or whatever that you want to call that is, the rock what she's on, the moss, and then I went over the moss with a, like, I've got one of them sea sponges, and I used I mixed some greens up and I just dabbed it with the sea sponge just to make it a bit more mossy on the rock. And then I used metallic watercolour on her tail. It is these ones, they're really cheap. I'll show you how shiny it is, and that is only a really little like layer of it. It was a very thin layer, but it is these ones. These ones I think were from the range in the UK. So it's Art Studio metallic watercolour sets. I think I've got a couple of different ones of them, and I've used them quite a bit. They are really good. So yeah, I really like those. I use a Lango gel pen for these little bits of whatever they are on these weeds. And what did I use on it? I think I might use Polys. I think I used Polys for the weed bits and, you know, these bits of twigs in the tree. Didn't want to do too much in the trees because I wanted that to be like the background. But I wanted the focus of her really. But yeah, she's lovely. I made the mistake of making her skin a bit too peachy pink, so it didn't really go with her tail. So I ended up having to like put some yellows in around her face and shadows in like yellows, yellowy browns, and it seems to have brought it all in together. But I am so happy how this came out. I wasn't sure what to do with the tail. I was going to do it like a cow print, like, you know, black and white. But then I thought, that's going to look silly. And I didn't know how I was going to do that. So I've just gone with like a koi carp. And because I was super happy how this came out, I did send the picture to my brother because he's got koi carp and they are massive. I thought he'd appreciate the picture because I was happy how it came out. I know he's not really interested in my colouring, but I thought he might appreciate the koi carp. So I sent him the photo and he says straight away, he said that is a tiger. Did he say a tiger? Tiger koi? I can't remember. Something like that. And I was like, oh, that's good then, that he recognised it. I didn't know. I was just adding something like, a lot of the koi I looked at were white, orange and black. But I wanted it to be more, because I wanted the gold in it, I wanted it to be more like creamy yellow. So that's what I've gone with. But yeah, I'm really happy how it's come out. I used Inktense mostly, polys for her hair and her skin. And then, yeah, Inktense. And I just deepened up some of these with the polys just a little bit, but it didn't really need it. But yeah, super happy how that one came out. And I will leave, is it this one? Yes, I'll leave this one out because there's something else to show you in that. So now on to my plans. I have got Wicked out, and it seems a bit funny time of year to have this one out, but I want to join in on the Piggy Pens and Holly's hashtag, the dark versus light, and I'm going to go with this clown. So I think it's, oh, I forgot what it is this time. Hang on, where's my phone? Let me find it on my phone. I can tell you what it is, the hashtag. I really want to join in, so it is going to be, it's going to be a fun one. I really picked quite a few out for this one. Where is it now? So it's, let me see, heroes versus villains. So I have picked this because I watched Piggy Pens and I watched Holly's because they're doing heroes, and I think Piggy Pens is doing the heroes and Holly's doing the villains. And she mentioned a clown one for it, as it could be it. So I'm going to do that. I think that'd be good, and I don't think I would ever do this any other time at Halloween. I'm so sorry, my throat's so dry. Keep clearing my throat. Yeah, so I think that one would be a good one to do. And then, did I say it was Deborah Muller? Yes. I was thinking I could do one. There was one further down I thought I could do as well. Where is it? Where is it? That one. I was looking. I thought maybe that could be Annabelle. But I looked and Annabelle don't look like that. She's got like little plaits. So that's a no-no. I'm not doing that one. But yeah, I could do that one as, you know, with the snakes. My brain's gone. I can't think. But yeah, I'm looking forward. I really want to join in that hashtag this time. So this one is out because I'm doing a buddy with Piggy Pens. I'm not sure if Holly's joining us yet. I can't remember if she said Holly was joining in, but anyway, where she is. I'm happy, more the merrier. So we are on the William Stout. It is by William Stout, and we're doing this one. It is gonna be, it's quite an emotional page. It's very sad. Like, this dinosaur looks like it's found either its partner's remains, and it's like just screaming out like, ah, no, like it's heartbroken, and it's quite, oh, do you know, it's quite sad. You know, I can think of so many things of what that dinosaur's thinking, and yeah, it's going to be a good page, that, because I don't know what I'm going to do with this background. No idea what I'm going to do with the background. I'm not good with clouds whatsoever, but yeah, it's going to be a fun one to do. Nice to get another page done in that one too. Also, I have got Luna out because on the versus hashtag, I'm going for the light side, the hero side too. And I know Piggy Pen said about this page with He-Man. Well, not He-Man, but if you've watched He-Man, I'm a big fan of the cartoon. Battle Cat, or Cringer, as he would be like this, he'd be Cringer. It looks like he's about to turn there in that position. So Cringer and Teela and Cringer are my favourites. I prefer him as Cringer rather than Battle Cat. Yeah, so she could be Teela with the red hair. I really want to do this because I just think it's going to be so fun. But Piggy Pens did show this this page, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have to try and do it. So I'm excited about doing that, turning him into that. Who is going to see the film? Honestly, I can't wait. I think I've talked my partner into going because I was gonna go on my own. No one else is interested in He-Man, and it's probably gonna be rubbish, but you know, I've gotta go and watch it no matter what. Yeah, so let me know if in comments who's going to see He-Man. I would love to know. So Tim Jeff's art, animal sketches, cats, and the same thing. If I get a chance, I'm going to try and do this one into like Cringer or Battle Cat. It looks there like he's about to change as well. So, although that is a Siberian tiger, but you know, he could be green. I can't remember, is it green and orange? I thought maybe I could do, is there a panther in here? I could do like Panther from Skeletor's side. I think there is one, you know. That's a lion, isn't it? Maybe I could do that. Oh, yeah. Maybe I could do that one. So I'll have a think. So if I get that other one done in the Luna, if I get that one done, then I might do this one as Panther. I think his name's Panther, isn't it? I can't remember, but yes, that's just given me an idea. I might even do that. So in here, Oceans to Stars, I have got a buddy colour with Line Art Mingle. And we've got this one, but it's not gonna, it doesn't need to be done until August, because I'm gonna be doing the lion hashtag in August for my birthday month. We're gonna do this together, and yeah, so we've got 3 months to do it. 3 months? Yeah, 3 months to do this, but I thought I'll just keep it out, and then I've got watercolours out at any time that I might want to use on here. I can just put background in or something, and then you know, then in August I won't have as much to do on that page. So yes, we're going to do that one. That'll be fun. And also in this one, what I did one in the Mermaid Special. Oh, did I tell you who the artist was on this seahorse? It was Andy Davis. Yes, so I've got a buddy colour in. Let me find it now. This one. So this is, I I can't even say who that artist is. Let me show you who it is. Can you see that? Yeah, I'm not even going to pronounce that because I'll butcher it. So I'm doing a body colour with Bobini on this page. This one's like very summery. It's very cute. And I don't think I've done any of his artwork before. But I just think the butterflies, they just look so pretty. So that one will be a nice one to do. And I still don't know. I'm filming this on the Saturday the 30th, I think it is. So at this time, I don't know what Jamie's hashtag is for Wild Year of Colour. I don't know what that animal is. So depending on, I might even have another page added to this, you know, at some point, because yeah, I do like to join in that animal one because I've got lots of animal pages. And also I have Pop Manga Catitude by Camilla D'Erico, and I have picked this one out because I've still not done a page for what's it called, the Cats Colouring Club, and I thought this one, proper hero, inty, for the, you know, the heroes versus villains, and he's Super Cat, obviously, so that would be a really good one for that. It's so cute. So I'm gonna really want to do that one. Whether I get to it or not, I don't know. I have picked quite a few out. I am going away this month and I'm hoping to take a bit of colouring, but I never end up doing much. So I've also got one in Colouring Heaven Halloween Special. That is, I don't even know the artist is on here either. So I'm picking this page, but this is the artist. I'm hoping it's not blurred or anything. Yeah, so I've picked this page because I do want to join in on the Cats Colouring Club. And this time it is books. So cats with books, cats reading, cats with books. And I couldn't find any. I thought I'll first check my Catitude book. Couldn't find one. And then I thought I'll go through my Halloween ones because there might be like a Halloween cat sat on some books or something. And I found this one in the, you know, Halloween special. Was this the last year's? I feel like this is issue 132. But this is perfect. It doesn't have to be Halloweeny, does it? It's, you know, I know there's pumpkins, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't even have to be a black cat. I'm thinking I might do it orange, like a ginger cat, like our old Mog. But yeah, I feel like I might do him orange. Yeah, so it doesn't have to be Halloween. I mean, I have some pumpkins and I've got a witch. If you watched my room tour video, I've got witches hung up and, and stuff, little witches. I've got 2 witches in here and a black cat and a pumpkin. I've got all sorts and they stay out all year round. But yeah, I think this, I'm going to use Crayolas on a lot of it, my super tips. And then so probably some marker. I might even make this like some flooring. And then maybe some wallpaper in the background. I'm not too sure. But so far, that is what I've got planned. Fingers crossed I get majority of it done. So yes, so let me know which is your favourite page that I did. I know I didn't do many, but yeah. So thanks for watching. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.